All right, good evening. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining me tonight for this webinar, Essential Oils 101. Just to introduce myself, I'm April McBride, and I am a Young Living Executive Leader. I've been with Young Living for almost 3 years. My 3-year oil-iversary is coming up this month. It was 3 years ago in the middle of November that I got my premium starter kit and first started using essential oils. And I didn't start sharing them with other people right away, but I quickly realized that they were very powerful and that I was seeing a lot of great results for myself and my own family, and I couldn't help but share. And I'm glad that you're here tonight to listen and learn a little bit more about the basics of essential oils. So I do need to make a disclaimer before we continue. I am not a medical professional, so I can't diagnose, treat, or cure you, but I can provide information and share with you ways that you can use essential oils throughout your home and use them to support your wellness and support your mood. And there's just so many wonderful ways to use them. So let's start with the basics. What are essential oils? Essential oils are the aromatic essence of plants. They provide the plant's natural defense and protective mechanisms, and one drop contains millions of molecules that can affect the body on a cellular level. They support our bodies both physically and emotionally. Now, it's important to note that not all essential oils are created equal. In the United States, we don't have a rating system for essential oils. The closest thing we have is a rule from the FDA that says that in order to label a bottle pure essential oil, it only has to have 5% plant material in it. That means the other 95% can be chemical extenders, synthetic chemicals, carrier oils, who knows what. So it's very important that you know that you have a good quality essential oil. All the oils in the world fall into one of 4 categories: grade A, B, C, or D. Grade A is therapeutic, and it's made from organically grown plants and distilled at low temperatures. Grade B oils are food grade oils, but they may contain synthetics, pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils. Grade C oils are perfume oils, and they often contain adulterating chemicals. They usually use solvents to produce the essential oils, the grade C level oils, solvents such as hexane. The solvents can be cancerous, and they're found in many store-bought oils. Grade C oils also may be diluted with alcohol up to 80 to 95%. Finally, we have grade D, which is also known as floral water. Floral water is aromatic only, and it's basically the leftovers of the grade A distillation process. So once the plant material is steam distilled and the oil is produced, there is leftover water that has the aroma of that plant material in it, and that is the floral water. So some companies will put that floral water in a bottle, fill it up 5% of the way with that floral water, and then add other chemicals and, extenders, carrier oils, and call it pure essential oil. So you can see there's a vast difference in grade A, B, C, and D oils. But unfortunately, they're not labeled that way. You won't find grade C or grade D on the essential oils that you find out at Walmart or at the grocery store. Grade A is the only true pure oil. It's really important to make sure you know where your oils are coming from. And one of the things that I love about Young Living is I know exactly where my oils are coming from, because Young Living owns their own farms, and they also have partner farms that they work with that are required to maintain the same strict standards that they apply on their own farms. Now, Young Living has been in business for almost 25 years now, and it is a $1 billion company. And one of the things that it makes Young Living unique is that we have what's called the seed to seal guarantee. That means from the time the seed is sourced and planted in the ground, through the whole farming process, through the distillation process, through extensive testing following production of the oil, and once the bottle is sealed, that entire process is monitored through the seed to seal guarantee. And it's really unique among essential oil companies. Another amazing thing about Young Living is that you can actually go visit the farms. So I've had the opportunity to visit the farm in Mona, Utah. It's the lavender farm. And in January, I'll be going to Naples, Idaho, to another one of our farms to participate in the winter harvest. Being able to see the seed to sale process firsthand is really an amazing experience. And I encourage everyone to try to get to a farm at some point. So now that you know a little bit about what makes Young Living different and the quality of our oils, let's talk a little bit more about essential oils. So I mentioned steam distillation. That is one of the primary ways that they are produced. The other way that they can be produced is by cold pressing, which is what is done with citrus fruits such as orange or lemon. The rind of the fruit is cold pressed. So the essential oil is not going to be acidic like the juicy flesh of the citrus fruit would be. So let's get into the ways that we can use the essential oils. So there are three main ways we use them. The first way is aromatically, the second way is topically, and the third way is through ingestion. So the first way, aromatic, you can use a diffuser and add water and oils to the diffuser and diffuse them in the air and enjoy them aromatically that way. You can just simply smell it from the bottle. Just open the bottle, take a little sniff, and enjoy it that way. You can put a little bit in the palm of your hands, rub it together, inhale it. You also can wear a diffuser necklace like this. This opens up and there's a piece of cork in here. You can put a few drops of oil on it, close it back up, and then you have aromatherapy on the go. So aromatic is the first way to use it. You can also use them topically. Now, for topical use, you can apply it neat or directly out of the bottle, apply it to your skin, or you can use a carrier oil. Now, carrier oil is going to be a fatty oil such as coconut oil or jojoba oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil. There's a bunch of different carrier oils you can choose from. You probably have some in your pantry in your kitchen right now. So carrier oil would be used in the case of a hot oil. A hot oil would be like oregano or cinnamon bark. If you get one of those oils directly on your skin, it's going to burn. So the way to get rid of that burn is to just go ahead and throw some carrier oil on it and rub it in, and it will take that burning sensation away. So that's why one reason why you'd want to use a carrier oil. Another reason to use a carrier oil is to dilute and extend the oil so it'll spread over a larger area. So one of the blends we'll talk about tonight is called Panaway, and it's great for muscles and joints. Now, if I was trying to put one drop of Panaway essential oil on my leg after a tough workout, it's not going to cover my entire leg. But if I mix it with a little bit of carrier oil, I can spread it out over a larger area. So that is using carrier oils with topical use. Now, when you apply oils topically, you can apply them to a location that you wish to affect, or you can apply them to the bottom of your feet. Now, the bottom of your feet may sound like a strange place to put oils, but the reason we do that is because you have over 2,000 pores on the bottom of your feet that can rapidly absorb the oils into your system. So that is something we do every single day in our house with the Thieves Essential Oil Blend, which we'll talk about in a little bit. That one's great for immune system support, so we use that to support our bodies before we leave the house every single day. Now, I did mention you can also apply the oils to a location that you wish to affect. So I don't know about you, but I tend to carry tension and stress right here in my shoulders. So I can apply an oil such as Panaway, the blend that I mentioned for muscle and joint support. I can apply that to that area directly. And that's another way to use it topically. You can also put the oils on your wrist or your neck if you wish to use them more as a perfume. There's certain oils that I like to wear on my wrists pretty often. So the third way that we can use them is we can ingest the oils. Now, again, I'm talking about Young Living oils here. I'm not talking about the Walmart oils. When you pick up a bottle of Young Living essential oil and it's lemon oil, it's just going to be lemon in it. If you look at the label on one of those store-bought oils, you might see lemon and then a bunch of chemicals. Don't ingest those oils. Not a good idea. But Young Living has a whole line called Vitality oils. Now, the Vitality oils are labeled specifically for ingestion. So the Vitality oils have a white label. And then a non-vitality oil, which is labeled for topical and aromatic use, has a color label. So these are 2 bottles of lemon. Other than being different sizes and having different labels, it's the same exact lemon oil in both bottles. So this one is labeled for topical and aromatic use, whereas this one, the Vitality lemon oil, is labeled for ingesting. So that is a requirement by the FDA. Well, it keeps them happy because, like I said, they don't think that you can label or you can use an essential oil in all 3 ways, because to them that's like saying you could eat your makeup, which, you know, you use makeup for topical use, you wouldn't eat it, but that doesn't quite translate with the essential oils with the FDA. So that's the reason for the different labeling. But again, lemon Vitality oil and lemon oil, it's the same exact oil in that bottle. So using oils to ingest them, you can put them in a capsule and swallow the capsule. You can also add them to water or tea. Some people like to add oils to their coffee. You can also add them when you're cooking and baking. Peppermint essential oil tastes delicious in brownies. Orange oil does as well, just not in the same batch of brownies. So some people feel a little strange about the idea of ingesting oils. The bottom line is only do what you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable ingesting them, there's no need to. You can still enjoy them topically and aromatically and still have therapeutic benefits from using the oils in that way. So now we're going to get into what we like to call the everyday oils. These are some of the most commonly used oils, and we're going to kind of go through them real quick here. So first up is lavender oil. Now, most people are familiar with lavender. They know it's very soothing and calming and relaxing, and it's definitely all of those things. It smells wonderful. It's also really good for the skin, which is not something that people necessarily always associate lavender with, but it is great for the skin, so you can apply it topically. It's very gentle. It does not need a carrier oil. Some of the things you can do with lavender oil: diffuse it at night in your bedroom. We do this in my boys' rooms every single night. Another thing you can do is you can make a lavender pillow mist with it. So I get a bottle like this. This is a 2-ounce spray bottle. I put a pinch of salt in the bottom, and then for a 2-ounce bottle, about 8 drops of lavender, give or take. Swirl the salt and the lavender together, and then fill the bottle with distilled water and shake it up. And now you have a great pillow mist. You can spray on your pillows before bedtime. That's another thing that my boys enjoy. It's another great option is to add lavender oil to Epsom salts and then put them in the bath. Whenever you're adding an essential oil to the bath or to water, you want to have some kind of salt to help it mix better, because if you just put the drops of essential oil into the bath water directly, they're just going to float on top because the whole oil and water don't mix thing. The Epsom salt will help the oil disperse throughout the bath. So the next one I'm going to talk about is lemon. And I've got the lemon Vitality here. So being labeled as Vitality, that again is for ingestion. It is great for overall wellness to support your body. You can add it to water. A lot of people like to add a drop of water or a drop of lemon oil to their water every day and drink that. It supports overall wellness. It's great for kind of cleaning your cells as well. It's detoxifying, so that is a great thing you can do with lemon oil. Now with the regular lemon oil, I love to diffuse it. It's very bright and uplifting. I like to pair it with other oils as well in the diffuser. Lemon oil is great for household cleaning uses. If you get a sticky residue on something, say you bought a glass and it had a sticker on it, you pull the sticker off and it's still got that sticky residue, just put a little lemon oil on it and rub it, and it will take that sticky residue right off. It's a natural Goo Gone and it's chemical free, so it's great. Another thing you can use lemon oil for is you can make a simple surface cleaner with vinegar and water and a little bit of lemon oil and a lavender oil, and you have a nice fresh scent. The next one I'm going to talk about is peppermint oil. So this is Peppermint Vitality. Peppermint is Very, very concentrated. All of these oils actually are very concentrated, but 1 drop of Young Living peppermint oil is equivalent to 26 cups of pure peppermint tea. So it's pretty intense. Now, peppermint is great for your digestive system. It supports digestion. You can add it to water. You can put a drop on your tongue. It is pretty intense, I will tell you. And it will also kind of like clear you out if you drink it that way, or put some on your tongue. I just love the smell of it. It's very uplifting. It also is great for focus, and it's an energizing oil. So some people like to add it to their water before a workout to help them feel energized. I already mentioned using peppermint vitality oil in brownies. You can also add it to other things like peppermint bark, or you can do peppermint hot chocolate. That's another favorite in our home. Peppermint oil makes a great addition to a homemade sugar scrub. It's very invigorating. You can add it to Epsom salts for a foot soak. That's kind of like energizing. So another great household tip with peppermint oil is that you can add a drop or 2 of peppermint oil to a gallon of paint to tone down the paint fume smell. And I tried that a few months back. We were painting our front door before we moved, and I was like, hey, I'm going to throw some peppermint oil in it. And it really did help with the fumes. Another tip I want to throw out there, one of my favorite diffuser combos is lemon, lavender, and peppermint together. So I'll do 2 or 3 drops of each in my diffuser, and it makes it smell like a spa. It's amazing. So highly recommend lemon, lavender, peppermint, or LLP for short, in your diffuser. Next up is frankincense. Now, frankincense obviously has a long history. It's a biblical oil. It's been around for a really long time. I honestly didn't know that it still existed in modern times until I started learning about essential oils a few years ago. Frankincense has a very earthy, grounding aroma to it. I didn't like it at first because it was so earthy, but now it's one of my favorites. I love frankincense. I diffuse it almost every day. I like to diffuse it in the morning if I'm doing some Bible study or quiet meditation time. I like to diffuse it by itself, but it also pairs really nicely with the citrus oil. So frankincense and lemon, or frankincense and grapefruit, are great combos for the diffuser. Now, frankincense is also very good for the skin, and I'm not sure if you know or not, but Young Living has a variety of skincare products that also contain frankincense. So all of our personal care products are essential oil infused. Frankincense is found in a lot of the skincare products because it is so great for the skin. The next one we'll talk about is copaiba. Oh, another little tip about frankincense, it's also great for respiratory support. So you can make a chest rub using frankincense and a couple of the other oils that we'll talk about here in a few. So next up is copaiba. Copaiba sounds exotic. It comes from the farm in Ecuador. And copaiba Vitality is something you can add to beverages, and it's great for overall wellness support. So I like to add it to Ningxia Red, which is a superfruit nutritional drink. It's a liquid supplement that Young Living makes, and it comes in bottles, and it also comes in these little packets here. And it's made with the Ningxia wolfberry, which is very similar to the goji berry. So it's very high in antioxidants. It's great for supporting wellness. My family, we get the bottles. We do use the packets for when we travel, but we also typically drink it out of the bottles. And we'll just take a 1 ounce shot in the morning just to support overall wellness. And a lot of times I will add a drop of copaiba to that as well, because it is so supportive of wellness. Now, copaiba is also a magnifying oil, which means that if you add it to one of the other oils, it's going to intensify the properties of the other oil. So that is something really cool to keep in mind if you're using, say, peppermint for digestive support, and you want to really get some extra digestive support, add a little copaiba in there as well, and that will magnify it. Another thing that I do with Copaiba is I make a wellness tea. There's not really any tea in it, but that's what I call it. I'll take a cup of warm water and add a drop of Copaiba Vitality, a drop of lemon Vitality, and a drop of Thieves Vitality, and a little bit of honey, and stir it all together and drink it. It's a very warm, soothing beverage. It's great for supporting the immune system. If I feel like I might be falling a little below the wellness line, I'll go ahead and make up some quote-unquote thieves tea and drink that, and I really enjoy that. So all of the oils we've talked about so far are single oils. So now we're going to move into blends, which are combinations of several single oils. The first blend that I'm going to mention is Panaway. So Panaway is great for muscle and joint support, and it's got wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint in it. It's got kind of a minty aroma to it. It's great to rub on muscles that carry tension, like shoulder muscles. Like I said, I like to put it on my legs after a tough workout. If I've been standing for a long period of time, I'll feel it in my lower back, so I'll put some Panaway there. It is a great muscle and joint support oil. I have never diffused Panaway because I just feel like it's all about muscle and joints, not aroma, or not gaining the benefits from the aroma of it through a diffuser. But if you'd like to diffuse it because you like the smell, go for it. Another way that you can use this is with bath salts. With Epsom salt, you can add a few drops to Epsom salt and throw it in the bath. And if you do that, you'll have a nice relaxing soak, and it'll be great for your muscles. My friend Kara likes to call that the eraser, because she says it feels like an eraser has been taken to her whole body when she soaks in bath salts that have Panaway in them. Excuse me. Next up is Purification. Purification is the odor eater of essential oils, and it really gets rid of any kind of odors you've got going on. Excuse me. So Purification is a blend of citronella, lemongrass, rosemary, tea tree, lavender, and myrtle. And I like to use it in my diffuser when I have lingering cooking odors. Say I made something like fish or bacon or, I don't know, curry for dinner, and then the next morning you come downstairs and you still have that lingering odor. It was really great last night, but you don't want to smell it while you're eating your breakfast. I'll go ahead and diffuse some Purification, and it will neutralize those odors. Another way you can use Purification, you can make a simple spray, just like I explained with the lavender pillow mist. A pinch of salt, about 8 drops of Purification, swirl it together, fill the container with distilled water, and that makes a great air freshener for the bathroom. But it's a multi-purpose air freshener because you can also spray it on yourself before you go outside. Because did you hear what the first ingredient in Purification is? It's citronella. So we all know that bugs don't like that. So that is a way that you can, another way you can use Purification as a spray. Use it on your body and enjoy the outdoors annoyance free. So next up is Thieves. Now this is probably the most popular blend that Young Living has. Most people, or well, I won't say most, a lot of people have heard of Thieves, even if they haven't heard of our other essential oils. Thieves is a blend of cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, lemon, and rosemary. And the name Thieves comes from the legend of the thieves. Back during the plague in Europe, there were grave robbers who were robbing the dead and the dying, and they kept getting away with all these robberies, and no one could figure out how they weren't getting sick and dying themselves. So they were eventually captured, and when they were, it turned out that they were spice traders, and they were carrying a variety of botanicals and aromatics on them, and that was protecting them from the plague. So that is the inspiration for the Thieves blend. Now, modern day Thieves, like I said, we have cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, lemon, and rosemary in it. It smells amazing. People say it smells like Christmas, and I have to agree. I love the scent of it. I love to diffuse Thieves. Thieves Vitality, I already told you about making the Thieves Wellness Tea. You can add it to water. My husband adds a drop of Thieves to his water bottle pretty much every day before he goes to work to support his immune system. Now, another thing that we do with thieves oil is we put it in another bottle with a roller top, and show you an example. So this is a roller ball top. So then we can easily put the oils on our feet. So we roll the thieves oil and we dilute it with a carrier oil, roll that on the bottom of our feet before we head out the door in the morning. And that has been huge in supporting wellness for my family. My kids definitely, you know, we're very strict about making sure we get our thieves oil on, because there have been times when we should have gotten sick and we just haven't, and I'm convinced that it's because of the way that we are supporting our immune system. Thieves is so popular. There's also a whole line of Thieves products, and I'm just going to mention one right here. Thieves household cleaner is an amazing cleaner. It is concentrated, so you mix this 1 part Thieves cleaner to 30 parts water, and it makes a great multi-purpose cleaner. You can use it on sinks, counters, toilets, tubs, showers, floors. You dilute it even more for floors. You dilute it 1 part Thieves cleaner to 100 parts water when you're doing your floors. But it cleans really well. I tried a bunch of green cleaners when I was first learning about essential oils, because I was getting headaches when I was cleaning, and that was what led me to essential oils in the first place. I realized that a lot of those green cleaners didn't work so well, but the Thieves household cleaner is all plant-based and it works really well. It smells good too. And I don't feel nervous about giving my kids a bottle of Thieves cleaner and telling them to go clean the bathroom, because I know that there's not any harmful chemicals in it. I just wanted to mention that because it is one of my favorite products outside of the oils that we're talking about, and it is a very popular one for a lot of people that use essential oils. Next up, we've got RC. RC is all about respiratory support. So RC stands for respiratory comfort, and this blend has 3 different types of eucalyptus along with myrtle, marjoram, pine, lavender, cypress, black spruce, and peppermint. So a couple of ways that you can use RC is you can make a chest rub out of it. Again, you can use it with a carrier oil and put a little bit of it on your chest. It's great before a workout. I like to diffuse it. I always keep it on hand, especially through the winter months when you may need a little extra respiratory support. Another way you can use it is with tenting, which is where you get a bowl of hot water and add a few drops of the oil to the bowl, and then put a towel over your head and just breathe in the vapors. It can be very helpful when you need that respiratory support. Next up is Digize. Now, Digize is all about digestive support. So this is like the big guns for digestive support. I have to admit, I don't like the aroma of it. Some people don't mind it. I think it smells like black licorice, but you won't find me diffusing it. But when I need some serious digestive support, Digize is what I'm going to reach for. Now, it is Vitality, so you can just drop it right on your tongue or add it to water. It is pretty strong. I didn't tell you what's in the blend. It's got tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, and nice and patchouli. So there's some strong aromas and flavors in there. A lot of people like to add it to a veggie capsule and take it as a pill so they don't have to taste it. You can also use Digize. You can add it to a carrier oil, apply it to your belly, or what I prefer to do is put it on my feet so it's as far away from my nose as possible, and then throw some socks on. Like I said, it's not my favorite aroma, but it works really well for digestive support. So it's a good one to have on hand, definitely. The last oil we're going to talk about tonight is Stress Away. Everyone's got stress in their life and everyone needs to get rid of it. So this is the oil to help you with that. Stress Away is a blend of copaiba, lime, cedarwood, ocotea, lavender, and vanilla. And it is an amazing smelling blend. I keep a bottle in my purse at all times so I can just, with a roller top, so I can just roll it on my wrist or my neck whenever I need it. It smells great in the diffuser as well. Another popular way to use Stress Away is to add it to Epsom salts and throw it in the bath for a nice calming bath. So those are the oils that I wanted to share with you tonight. Now, I do want to talk to you about how to get started with essential oils. Now, if you are here and someone else other than myself invited you, please refer back to that person because this is a referral-based business. Anyone who is a wholesale member with Young Living has a referral number that they can refer friends and family and get a little thank you check from Young Living when they do that. So be sure to go back to the person that invited you to this event or shared this video with you. So you can either purchase as a retail customer, which is very straightforward, you just pay full retail price, or you can purchase as a wholesale member, which means you get a 24% discount off of the retail price. So I don't know about you, but I like to save money, so wholesale is the way to go. Now, in order to become a wholesale member, you do have to purchase a starter kit. So the premium starter kit comes with the 11 oils that we talked about tonight, as well as some other samples. You get a couple samples of the Ningxia Red that I mentioned, as well as some other little sample packets of oil like this. You also get a full catalog, and you get your choice of diffuser. So there's 4 diffusers you can choose from, and I'm just going to show them to you real quick. This is the Aria diffuser. It's our top of the line diffuser. It will run continuously for up to 3 hours. It says Young Living there. It's got a remote control, and it has lights, LED lights that change colors. It will play spa music, and you can also plug your phone in and play your own music. Now, the kit with the Aria is $260. The next diffuser, and all these diffusers, I don't have them plugged in right now. They all have cords and they plug into the wall, just FYI. The next diffuser is the Rainstone diffuser. Now this is a great diffuser because it runs continuously for up to 8 hours. So this diffuser lives on my nightstand because when I wake up in the middle of the night and have to go to the bathroom and I come back to bed, I can still smell the lavender or Stress Away or whatever oil I've got in there diffusing and get back to sleep quickly. Now, the Rainstone diffuser does have different light settings. It's got a blue, it's got purple, and an amber light. And of course, you can turn the lights out on all of these diffusers. The Rainstone diffuser with the kit is $205. Now, we have 2 other diffusers that are at the same price point, and they are pretty comparable. It's really just a matter of which you prefer. We've got the home diffuser, which is this one. This is the very first diffuser I ever got. This one will run continuously for about 4 hours. It also has an intermittent mode that will let it run intermittently for about 5 hours. And then we've got the Dewdrop diffuser. This diffuser will run continuously for about 4 to 5 hours as well. So both of these diffusers, if you choose either the home diffuser or the Dewdrop diffuser, the price of the kit is $160. Now I know that's a bit of an investment up front, but it is a really great bargain because if you add up the value of all of the oils and the diffuser and everything at retail price, it's over $300 in product. So the premium starter kits are really the only thing that Young Living offers at 50% off. So it is a great, great deal. I also want to mention that when you purchase a premium starter kit, you become a wholesale member. So that means you get 24% off of anything else if there was something else you wanted to add to your initial order, or if you want to order in the future. There's no obligation to order in the future though. You don't have to. There is an optional program called Essential Rewards that is available for wholesale members, and Essential Rewards allows you to earn points back on your purchases. It's a loyalty program. So in order to be on Essential Rewards, you have to place a 50 PV purchase. 50 PV is about $50. So you have to place a 50 PV purchase each month, but you earn points back on each of those purchases. So the first 3 months you're on Essential Rewards, you earn 10% back on your purchases. Then you go to 20% back. And so months 4 through 24 that you're on Essential Rewards, you earn 20% back on all of your Essential Rewards purchases. And then once you hit 25 months or more, like I am now, you get 25% back on your Essential Rewards orders. So the points can really add up quite quickly. I don't know any other store or business that gives me 25% back on my purchases. So it's a very generous program. Now those points accumulate, and then you can cash them in for all the oils and products that you want. I cash mine in often for laundry soap or dish soap, along with essential oils, shampoo, deodorant, all kinds of personal care products. because Young Living has a whole line of personal care as well as home products that are essential oil infused. Young Living's also got essential oil infused supplements, so sometimes I cash in my points for supplements. So Essential Rewards is a great program. You can start and stop it at any time. You're not locked in to being on it forever or anything like that. If you ever decide you don't want to be on it anymore, you just simply call customer service and ask them to take you off, and they are the nicest customer service ever. They're not going to harass you about it. So Essential Rewards is really a win-win program, and I can't recommend it highly enough. Now, if you are ready to get started on your own oily journey, you will not be left out in the dark. So we have great resources available. I have a Facebook group that is open to members and people that are just interested in learning more about essential oils, and I'd be happy to add you to that. In addition, if you become a wholesale member, we do have a members-only oily hangout group where additional information is provided. We also have education available via email and text. And I know I am always available to answer questions and help people get started on their oily journey. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to join me, and I hope that you have found this informational. And that is all I have for tonight. If anyone has a question and they want to type it in real quick, we have a couple minutes left, but if not, then that will be the end of the webinar for tonight. So I'll just wait and see if anyone's got a question. If not, we'll go ahead and say goodnight. Okay, it looks like no questions popping up, so I am going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks again for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night.